Hey, beautiful beings, it's Dee, Plant Body Mystic, and I wanted to take a moment while I unload these materials for my van build to share something a little deeper with you. This may just look like me moving boards and materials around, but what's really happening is something much bigger. This is me building a life, a new life, from the ground up. I took a big risk, and honestly, I'm still taking it. I've completely let go of a life of conformity, the 9 to 5, the rent, the routines that weren't feeding my soul anymore. I've chosen to live as authentically and self-sufficiently as I can, even if that means starting over in a lot of ways. I moved back to my mama's house out in the quiet of the countryside to pause, reset, and reconnect with what really matters. And I bought a van. This van you see here, her name is Miss. She's a 2001 Chevy Express 3500, and she's gonna be my tiny house on wheels, my freedom pod, my temple. Now for clarity, this isn't about running away from life. This is about returning to life, living more with less, learning how to listen to myself more deeply, getting closer to nature, closer to plant foods, closer to the present moment. This channel, this journey is constantly evolving, just like me, just like you. As I build out this van, I'm also building a version of myself that's stronger, more intentional, more in tune with my power and purpose. And the wild thing is, it's the simplest things that feel most empowering. Like figuring out how to insulate a van, like drilling my first screw, like solving small problems one step at a time. DIY teaches you so much, not just about tools, but about yourself. You realize how deeply resourceful we really are when we really try, when we show up, when we believe in a vision and start taking small, real steps toward it.
Okay, so I'm trying to lay out the wood pieces for the leveling of the floor, but a couple of my wood pieces are like bent, and that's not helping me out at all. And I just got these and had to drive all the way 30 minutes to go to Home Depot because we don't have one in my city, and they're all bent. I'm wondering if I can bend them back if I sit something on them, but it's kind of hard because it's not like this way, it's this way. So that's not fun. So maybe I'll have to cut. I don't know. Yeah, we've got to figure it out. And replaced the half with a hole because the edges are a little bit wider, so this fits perfectly. But I had to remove this casing here. Bloop. I had to remove that. In order to get this piece in right here to fit flat in there. And I put those two on the ends, and then I'll put these in the middle. And the one that's bent, I'm gonna have to just cut it and maybe do pieces like this so that they fit a little more evenly. But that is my progress, and now I just gotta sort this out because this was a hot mess when I took that casing off, the step. So I'm just gonna get this cleaned off, and then I'm gonna see about cutting a couple of the woods that are bent to use as much as I can. But my goal is to get the wood pieces glued down so they can start drying, because I have to take my mom somewhere later, and then I also need to pick up another piece of plywood. So I want these to be as dry as much as they can be before I have to drive the truck. So this is the early morning, and I just wanted to get started because it's going to be a hot day. but I'm gonna get as much done as possible, and I'm gonna work through the heat and take as many breaks and drink as much water as I need to, because I've got to get this done, the entire flooring, before Monday, because Tuesday I have an appointment. And yeah, that's the goal. Tuesday, and today is Saturday.
But none of this happens in a vacuum. Yes, I'm solo in many ways, but I'm never truly alone. I have to shout out to my 66-year-old mom. She's been helping me, encouraging me, and reminding me that support doesn't make you weak, it makes you possible. So, to anyone out there who's feeling like you want to make a change, to live more authentically, to break free from the box you feel stuck in, know this: you can do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be honest. Start with what you have, let the path unfold. Ask for help, and keep showing up.
Okay, so we pretty much got it laid out how we're gonna have it. We just cut extra scrap pieces that we had for the ends to come all the way to the edge here, and then the ones that are bent, we're gonna put bricks on top of it to make sure they lay down and flatten back out. So I'm about to go ahead and Gorilla Glue down the pieces and then put the bricks on top to weigh it down. I do have an extra piece that I need to put in the corner over here, but let's just get started with what we've got.
I'll be sharing this entire van build journey with you, and more than that, I'll be sharing what it's really like to redesign a life with intention and trust. So, if you're into that, if you're into plant-based living, freedom, creativity, less stuff and more life, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who needs a little inspiration right now. Let's keep growing and evolving together. Let's keep rooting into the truth of who we are. Live well, love yourself. I'm Dee, Plant Body Mystic, and I'll see you on the road.